What if I told you that one simple drink could lower your blood sugar and your A1C levels dramatically, that your doctor might think you switched medications? Today, I'm going to share a recipe that combines 6 common kitchen ingredients into what I call the Diabetes Fighter Elixir. Before I give you the recipe, I need to tell you something important. This is not just another health drink. This is based on real medical research. Studies show that these ingredients can reduce your diabetes risk by up to 23% and lower your A1C by an average of at least zero point 0.5 points in just 12 weeks. But here's what's coming. First, I will tell you exactly what this drink is not, because there's a lot of fake information out there. Then I will break down each ingredient with the actual science behind them. And finally, I will give you the exact recipe and tell you the best time to drink it for maximum results. So stay with me, because at the end I will also share the one mistake most people make that completely ruins the benefits of this drink. So what this drink is not. Before we dive in, let me be crystal clear about what this elixir is not. This is not a magic cure that will replace your diabetes medication. Never stop taking prescribed medicine without talking to your doctor first. And this is not a quick fix. You won't see results overnight. Real changes will take around 2 to 4 weeks of daily use. And this drink does not contain any artificial sweeteners, preservatives, or chemicals, as you might expect. And everything is natural and found actually right in your kitchen. It does not contain any caffeine, so you can drink it at any time of the day. And most importantly, this is not expensive. All of these 6 ingredients cost, less than a few dollars to make, and will make enough for 2 weeks. Now, here's what's coming next. I'm going to break down each of these 6 ingredients and show you the exact medical studies that prove how they work and why they work. You will understand exactly how each one fights diabetes in your body. Now, let's talk about the science behind each of these ingredients. Number 1 is apples. The first ingredient may be like, what? Apples? Apples are full of sugar, right? But not just any apple will do that. I will tell you which type works best in a minute, and here's the science. Apples contain something called polyphenols. Think of polyphenols as tiny soldiers that fight the high blood sugar in your body. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition followed 38,000 people for 10 years. Those who ate 1 apple daily had a 28% lower risk of developing diabetes. But here's the key. Magic is in the skin. Apple skin contains quercetin, which helps your body use insulin better. That's why we keep the skin on in our recipe. And coming next, the ingredient that most people think is just for cooking, but it is actually more powerful than some diabetes medications. What is that? Garlic. Garlic is not just for keeping vampires away, it is a diabetes fighting powerhouse. Here's what happens in your body. Garlic contains allicin. When you crush garlic, it creates this compound that works like a natural metformin. It helps your muscles absorb sugar from your blood sugar a lot better. A study gave people with diabetes 1 gram of garlic daily. After 12 weeks, their fasting blood sugar dropped by 12%, and their A1C dropped by 0.4 points. Well, that's pretty significant. But garlic does something else amazing. It makes your blood less sticky. Diabetes makes your blood thick, which can cause clots. Garlic thins it naturally, protecting your heart. Now, next up, the golden spice that's been used as medicine for over 4,000 years, and why black pepper makes it 2,000% more powerful. What is that? Well, you guessed it right. Turmeric and black pepper. Turmeric contains curcumin, the compound that gives it that golden color. But here's the problem most people don't know. Your body can barely absorb curcumin on its own. That is where black pepper comes in. Black pepper contains piperine, right? Which increases curcumin absorption by 2,000%. And that's not a typo or incorrect statement. It is true, 2,000%. Now, here's what curcumin does for diabetes. It reduces inflammation in your fat cells, which is the primary driver of high glucose or the diabetes itself. When you have diabetes, your fat cells get pretty angry and inflamed, and they release chemicals that make your blood sugar worse. Now, curcumin calms them down. Now, a study also gave people with prediabetes curcumin for 9 months, and the results? Well, nobody developed full diabetes when they were pre-diabetic. In the control group without curcumin, 16% of them developed diabetes in the next few months. Now, coming next, I'm going to talk about the liquid gold that Mediterranean people, like me, like Mediterranean origin, I would say, have used for centuries to stay healthy, and why the type you buy matters, and that is olive oil. Not all olive oils are created equal. You know that, right? You need extra virgin cold pressed olive oil, first pressed, cold pressed olives. This contains the most antioxidants. And here's the diabetes connection. Olive oil contains oleic acid. This healthy fat helps your body respond better to insulin. It's like oiling a rusty lock. Suddenly, the key works better. A massive study in Spain actually followed 7,000 people for 4 years. Those who consumed 4 tablespoons of olive oil daily had 40% lower risk of developing diabetes. But olive oil does something else crucial. It slows down how fast the sugar enters your bloodstream after meals. This prevents those dangerous blood sugar spikes. Alright, so next let's talk about the spice that is in every kitchen. But most people don't know it can lower blood sugar as well as some medications. And that is cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, the compound that makes it hot. But capsaicin does something amazing for diabetes. It increases something called GLUT4 transporters. Think of these as tiny trucks that carry sugar from your blood into your muscle cells where it belongs. More trucks mean lower blood sugar. A study showed that adding cayenne to meals reduced blood sugar spikes by 30% compared to the same meal without that cayenne pepper. Now, cayenne pepper also increases your metabolism by up to 25% for 3 hours after consuming it. Good for weight loss. So, since many people with diabetes struggle with weight, that's something that we should all consider. Finally, the citrus fruit that most people think is too acidic for diabetes, but actually does the opposite for what you would expect, which is lemon. Now, this might shock you, but lemons actually make your body more alkaline, not acidic. When your body is too acidic, it struggles to control blood sugar. Now, lemons contain citric acid and flavonoids. These compounds slow the digestion of starches, which means sugar enters your bloodstream more slowly. A Japanese study found that drinking lemon juice, a real lemon juice, before meals reduced blood sugar spikes by 30%. The participants did not change anything else, just added the lemon juice. Lemons also contain pectin, a fiber that helps you feel full and slow sugar absorption. Now here's what's coming. The exact recipe and the best time to drink it, and the one mistake that ruins everything. And here's your Diabetes Fighter Elixir recipe. 1 cup of filtered water, 1 medium apple with skin, 1 fresh garlic. Now, when I said apple, I prefer green apples, okay? Half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of a black pepper, 1/8 of a teaspoon of a cayenne pepper, and 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, juice of half a fresh lemon, and that's it. What about the instructions? We're gonna wash the apple thoroughly, right? So to keep the skin on though. Now cut the apple into chunks and peel of course, the garlic clove. Add water and apple to your blender first. Add garlic, turmeric, black pepper, and cayenne, and blend on high for 60 seconds. And add olive oil and lemon juice later. And blend for another 30 seconds until smooth. And when to drink it? Well, drink this 30 minutes before your largest meal of the day. Most of the time that turns out to be dinner or lunch for some people. This timing is crucial because it prepares your body to handle the incoming food better. The one mistake that ruins everything, remember I told you? Never drink this on an empty stomach first thing in the morning. The garlic and cayenne pepper can irritate your stomach lining like nobody else's business. Always have it right before a meal. And coming up, how long before you see results, what to expect, and some important safety warnings. Here's what to expect and when to take it. Week number 1, you might not feel much different, but your body is starting to adapt. Some people notice better energy after meals. And week 2 to 3, this is when most people start seeing blood sugar improvements. Check your blood sugar levels. You might see 10 to 20 point drops in your post-meal readings. In week number 4 to 8, this is when the real magic happens. Your fasting blood sugar should start improving and you might feel like more energetic overall. And week 8 to 12, if you get an A1C test, this is when you might see up to a 0.5 point improvement. For example, if your A1C was 7.5, you may see your A1C maybe coming down to 7. Important warning, if you take blood thinning medications like warfarin, talk to your doctor first. Garlic can be a bleeding risk sometimes if you are taking other medications. If you take diabetes medications, obviously you gotta monitor your blood sugar more closely because your blood sugars will be less. This drink make your medication work better, so why not, right? Maybe less insulin you may need. Start with half the recipe for the first week to see how your body reacts. Don't just jump on it like head first. If you have stomach ulcers or severe acid reflux, skip the cayenne pepper. Pregnant or nursing women should consult their doctor before trying anything like this. Now, here's what's coming in, the final section for you. How to make this even more powerful and what to do if you don't like the taste. You'll be like, yeah, I like it. I like the A1C reduction, 0.5% reduction, but can this be any better? Here are my advanced tips for you. I'm going to do some taste modifications for you. For people who think that it's too spicy, reduce the cayenne to just a tiny pinch. If it is too garlicky, start with half a clove, right? And you can always increase later. Add a small piece of fresh ginger for extra anti-inflammatory power and better taste. And here's the supercharge method. Drink this consistently for 12 weeks, then take a 1-week break. This prevents your body from getting used to it. And make it fresh daily. Don't store it because the active compounds break down quickly. And obviously, track your progress. Keep a simple log of your blood sugar readings. Take a photo of your glucose meter reading before and after, weekly. Now, you'll be amazed at the improvement. This works best as part of a healthy lifestyle. Remember that. Keep taking your medications, eat well, exercise, get enough sleep, and put this drink to work. Your body has an amazing ability to heal itself when you give it the right tools. These 6 ingredients are those tools for you. Start tomorrow morning. Your future self will thank you. And if this video helped you, share it with someone who may need it. And subscribe for more evidence-based health content that actually works for you. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.